Hello, this is Borderline Obsessed Travels. You probably know the drill. High Points, Tri-Points Counties, National Parks. This video is mostly in Minnesota. This is the point where Traverse County, Minnesota, Rutland County, North Dakota, and Roberts County, South Dakota meet. This is about a mile outside the near ghost town of White Rock, South Dakota. I went through it. It's really just some gravel roads. There's not really any buildings left behind. There seems to be a farm over there, but I don't think we're on their property. This is the road that goes directly to the tri-point. It ends right at the tri-point, and I didn't see any no trespassing signs, so I think this is fine for the public to access. The grass in the middle is a little tall, but I think most cars would be able to drive this. I'm at Voyageurs National Park right now in very far north Minnesota, very close to the Canada border. The lakes around here do border Canada. I'm here late, nothing is open. This is also very much a park where you want to have a boat or a kayak or something, which I do not have. So I'm gonna look at some overlooks or something. I don't know what I'm doing. So the main draw here seems to be undeveloped shorelines, and the only campgrounds in the park are only accessible through water. And it's also cold up here, probably expected to be like 10 degrees colder than any of the nearby cities nearby, like Duluth. This has been probably my most pathetic attempt at trying to visit a national park, but I did just kind of hang out here for several hours, and I promise to try to come back here if I ever, for some reason, get into kayaking. I just got to the trailhead for Eagle Mountain, the highest point in Minnesota. This is like 20 miles outside Lutsen, Minnesota, like 15 miles on a good condition dirt road. I think you need a permit to do this one, but it's just one that you fill out at the trailhead. Just filled out a permit. I've heard that this trail can be very, very mosquito-y. I'm hoping it got cold enough last night that that's not going to be too much of an issue, but we will see. So this is a relatively low high point. It's only 2,000 something feet tall, but it is kind of out there and far away from things. We're up in like the tip of Minnesota, the top of the chef's hat. So even though it's a pretty low high point, it's a relatively long hike, a little over 7 miles round trip. It's just an out and back, but there does not seem to be a lot of elevation gain so far. Just walking in the woods. The mosquitoes aren't so bad as long as you keep moving. I did stop for like 30 seconds to let some people pass and got bit several times in those 30 seconds. So good motivation to keep moving quickly. If you're gonna wear clothing to avoid getting bit, wear loose-fitting clothing, because I'm wearing like a thin long sleeve shirt and pants and they're just biting through them. It was in the 30s last night. I thought that meant that the bugs wouldn't be bad. That's not the case. Also, don't take the conditions at the trailhead to be the truth, because there weren't really bugs at the trailhead. Thought that was a good sign. Didn't mean anything. Bugs don't get bad until you get into the woods. This is the first signage I've seen back here, but the trail hasn't been difficult to follow so far. This last bit of the trail is where all the climbing seems to be. So there was one good viewpoint behind me. Second good viewpoint is right over there, but you have to continue up this rock face following the cairns to get to the actual high point. Here it is, Eagle Mountain, the highest point in Minnesota, and the 37th highest state high point in the US at 2,301 feet. survey marker is right behind it. It took me 1 hour and 10 minutes to get up here because I was legitimately running from mosquitoes. There's not any great views from the top of Eagle Mountain, but there is a few viewpoints down a little bit further. Here's the view from that second viewpoint. Okay, I'm probably gonna run back down this mountain now. Thanks for watching, I do appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to, or don't if you don't want to. See you next time, bye.